Victoria been cheating on me since the day we got together. That's why I don't think these kids are mine. When we first got together, she was texting 3 guys at once. After that, I even found out she was hanging out with one of her exes. She even has her ex saved in her phone as a girl's name. Now that's shady. I even went on Instagram one time and seen her ex driving her car, and she won't even let me drive the car. There was one time, she even said she was going to her homegirl house, but I actually watched her get in the car with another guy. She doing all this and I'm supposed to believe these kids are mine without a DNA? I'm not no fool.
Okay, so he's making a lot of accusations in that about the beginning of your relationship. So first, let's go through. Have you ever cheated on Raven?
Well, I mean, we done both did our dirt, text other people physically. No, I haven't been with another man since I got with him.
So you text other people, but you have never been physically intimate with anyone?
Correct.
Is it true that you have your ex-boyfriend in your contacts as a girl?
Yeah.
Why? Don't say that with a smile. Like,
okay,
yeah.
it's well, actually, when we get mad at each other, we do stuff out of spite. But me and my ex, we have nothing going on. It's like he more of a friend than anything. Like I don't look at him like that no more. So.
Okay then. So how did Raven react when you told him you were pregnant a second time?
Are you sure it's mine?
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah.
Was he involved in the first child, in between the first and second child?
I mean, he's there, but he's not supportive. It's like
Okay.
I'm taking care of my third child. He's like a third child, supporting a grown man as well. I don't have no help but my mom and dad.
Got it. Does he work right now?
Not at the moment. He was working, but he went to work for one day and didn't go after that.
Got it.
And when he do work, his money does not go towards me. It go towards scratch-offs. Not his kids, nothing, bills. I'm doing it all.
Yeah. This has to be overwhelming because you're 24 years old.
Mm-hmm. It actually has. Like, I beat myself up daily when I wake up. I don't feel like myself. I'm depressed. I'm always crying. I don't understand how I'm feeling. Like, yeah, he made me feel like I'm just this horrible person, and I'm not because I've been here for 5-6 years, you know what I'm saying? Any grown woman wouldn't deal with it.
Okay, when we have text messages Raven sent you after your son was born that my producers want me to see, I don't even want him. So, you ugly, I'll never again. Okay, and these are the type of messages you get?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all authentic, and it's almost an everyday thing. It's toxic.
Everyday thing, okay. How do you feel about what was just said about you?
Well, I really don't agree with it because it's all about how you treat somebody, how they treat you.
And so do you feel like she treats you bad?
Yeah, I do. I really feel like she treat me like dirt.
In what way?
Like she just, like we get to arguing, she be saying she cheating with such and such, she been with such and such. Like how I'm supposed to believe these are my kids and she saying all this stuff. Like I really have doubts about these kids.
Yeah.
No.
So what do you mean she says that she's been with such and such?
Well, she'll say, like we'll be arguing, then she'll say, that's why I've been sleeping with my ex.
Oh. Have you said that before?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
But it's like I said, I do stuff too, like out of spite to make him mad. You know what I'm saying?
But it's so detailed, like like why is it so detailed? The stuff she say is.
Bruh, come on, I done caught
same
you.
thing
You
over
quit
and over.
acting innocent, bruh. What about you?
So you're saying have you physically cheated?
No, I never physically cheated on her. I love this girl with all my heart, but it's so much trying to be happy with her. It's
How
hard.
you think I feel though? How you think I feel? I had these kids. I gotta do everything. I gotta go to my mom and daddy constantly, and my man not helping me, but I'm still with you. It makes me look stupid.
Yeah.
Why aren't you able to provide support?
Well, I have no problem working. I promise I don't have no problem going to work, none of that. It's just when I do, like, maybe if I do go to work, I have to do like a little few extra hours. She called and texted me, come home, come home. Like, I had a job, okay, they closed at 10. So I was dishwashing. So, you know, when you dishwash, it take like a little extra time because you got to actually clean up the whole kitchen.
See,
And
that's the problem right here.
She called and texted, come on, come on, come on.
I wouldn't even give you a ride to work. My mama was then. So what's your excuse, man?
Well, no.
So do you call him when he's working and try to say come home?
I don't not like the way he's saying it, no.
Okay.
But he know my
Expressively
mama
telling
don't like. She's older. She doesn't like driving at night, and I didn't
Okay.
have a car at the time, so it's a specific time that she goes out. Like for
So
real.
you're saying when you were calling him, it wasn't more about like saying, "Come home,
Yeah.
I'm lonely." It was more about like, "My mother can only give you a ride at this time."
Yeah.
Okay. Is that true?
Well, yeah, that is true.
Okay.
That's true. That's
Okay.
true.
So if you don't think that these are your kids, why are you staying with her?
Well,
And why they had to get your last name? Why Braylon had to get your last name?
well, it's the fact that I'm not the kind of guy that's just finna deny some kids because I don't know the fact if they are mine or not. I know it's a possibility they are mine. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even agree with what he's saying because he already disowned the kid. So what you mean? Make it make sense.
Okay.
You
So
already disowned the kid.
this is your brother,
Yeah.
Timothy.
Yes,
Timothy,
sir.
thank you for being here.
Okay.
So you immediately had a reaction to him saying that I'm not the type of guy to disown kids because you feel like he's already disowned them?
He already disowned him. I do more for him than he do. I'm more like the father of my niece and nephew.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel that her brother has to do so much?
Man, listen. It is what it is, man. Like, I try my
It
best.
is what
I
it
can
is.
only do so
You
much,
a 30-year-old
man.
man,
what
you
you
somebody
doing,
did what
though?
it
You
is.
can't
When
be
it's
doing
time to
so
step up
much.
and be
What
a
are
man of
you
your
doing?
kids. They
I
look just
literally
like you,
beat
right?
myself
They
up,
look
bruh.
just like you. You know I got a daughter myself. I take full responsibility of her, you feel me? So come on, now it's time to step up and be a man.
Do you have a relationship with your family?
Barely.
Barely. Okay, when did your relationship with your family go away?
Probably like 2 years ago.
What happened 2 years ago?
I usually me and her get to arguing, and I just leave and go to my brother's house or something. You know what I'm saying? Let it die down. But sometimes she'll pull up over there, acting the fool with them, cussing them out and making threats and stuff.
No.
And like they don't even, bruh, these folks do not even period because of her.
Okay, but that's not an excuse. My family's still here for him. He tears up every car I done had. My house, he done messed it up. He done put holes in the wall. I have to pay for that. He's not gonna help me. Like, I know this, but I want to believe that it's gonna work out.
So, you 2 years ago, y'all have been in this dysfunctional relationship for 5 to 6 years. 2 years ago, the dysfunction finally really went to the doorstep of your family house. And your family at that point set a boundary and said, we don't want to deal with this.
Right.
And they probably gave you an ultimatum?
Yeah, they did.
What did they
They told me if I could come stay with them, but they didn't want her over there.
Got it. So you had to make a choice, and you chose her.
Right.
And then within that time, you started to resent her.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. So what will change if these children are yours?
Well, I actually will step up and do something. Like, only thing I need for her is to help me get to work. Like, that's all I be asking her, help me get to work. And just like, when you say something to me, don't be so demanding. Like, talk to me like I'm a human being, like I'm not a child.
Do the same to me, though. Do the same to me.
I do.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Well,
That's the case, I wouldn't even feel the way I feel.
Bruh.
Like, man.
Okay, then. Well, I think it's time to get to the DNA outcome and find out if these are your children. Right? We're going to start with your oldest child first. In this envelope is the DNA truth if Joycelyn is your child or not. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
It's not my truth to open, it's yours.
Man, listen, bro. I just hope everything working out for us.
Come on, open them up.
If one of them not mine.
But we just know that you're not going to step up even when you see the truth, so.
Joycelyn is your biological daughter.
What'd I say? Yeah.
How does that make you feel? Yeah? Overwhelmed?
Yeah,
Because now it's real.
right.
I get that. I get that. All right. So here goes the envelope for Braylon. Are you ready for this truth as well?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Braylon is your biological son.
heard you apologize, sir. Why was it important for you just to do that?
Because, like, I know sometimes I say stuff, but that don't mean I don't care. I just want her to know that she my everything, for real. And I love this girl right here with my whole heart and my whole soul. And I just want her to be happy. If she's not happy, I'm not happy.
Yeah. I do actually believe that. I don't believe there's been infidelity in this relationship. I think that there's two young people that are trying to figure out how to communicate and grow together and never had the tools to do it. And while I was asking that question about what shifted, because I know what shifted in her. She became a mother and she's stressed and she's overwhelmed. And so this is not to excuse behavior, but I understand. Her temper, everything is short because her responsibilities now are so much greater. Right. Because as you've seen for these years, you've had the luxury to sort of step in and step out. She has not. So of course, when she talks to you, there's a frustration there of like, I already told you that. Look how much I'm dealing with. So I understand the shift that's happening in her. I couldn't understand the shift was happening in you. And what I realized is from the context that your brother gave me, is that once you had to choose between your family and her, now it was like, well, now I really got to step up, which is why I said, oh, you're feeling overwhelmed. You're feeling overwhelmed by this. And this being overwhelmed is bringing out the most destructive side of you. Instead of you trying to say, let me go towards it, you've been running away from it. Yeah. You've been saying, oh, no, I'm not doing this. And every time she has her frustration, you go back into it. The first thing y'all got to do is, first of all, you have to understand now that she's frustrated and she's overwhelmed. It's time for you to start stepping up. Right. And I know that she's been in a pattern to believe like maybe he won't, but it's your opportunity now to show her you can.
I can.
You can.
And I will.
First thing is a job. Do you think you're able to find a job?
Yeah.
Okay. A full-time job and keep it?
Yeah. Yes,
okay.
sir. No,
sure?
I don't have no problem finding no job.
Do you feel the same about that?
I mean, I feel the same, but like I said, it's a pattern of him on and off. Like, and even when he do get his money, it doesn't go towards me or the kids.
Okay, then.
Know.
So, are these your first children?
Yeah.
These are your first children.
Yeah.
Have you ever taken a parenting class?
Yeah, when I was 18.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so that's probably didn't stick with you. Right. You ever taken a financial literacy class?
No.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to have my producers find a financial literacy class, okay. And these are short. I know it sounds like school, it's not, all right? It's something I've been through, all right, when I was your age.
Right.
Because I think it's important for you as a young man to understand that if you got to step up with me in this family, you're going to have to learn how to manage your money.
Right.
And sometimes managing money for us gets overwhelming. So it's easy just to spend it, to let it go out the window, because we don't know how to get these things. Sometimes if your credit's bad, it's like, I don't even know where to start. I don't know how to get this. There's a lot of these things that happen.
Right.
So I want to set you up on the right path so you can start to figure that out so you can be the proper father for these kids.
Right.
What I need y'all to do is I need y'all to make a commitment to each other that when you're frustrated or when you're overwhelmed, that you're not going to start saying things to each other to trigger each other. That's where the growth needs to happen in this. Y'all can have a beautiful family. Y'all can have it, but you can't keep triggering each other with those smart mouths, and both of y'all got it, okay? Can you commit to him that when you're overwhelmed, you're not going to start calling him by name or start saying, I'm talking to my ex, you're going to say, baby, I'm overwhelmed.
Okay, I can say that.
And when you feel overwhelmed, can you say to her, listen, I'm feeling overwhelmed right now. I got to figure this out, but I'm talking to you about it. Because the more you let her in and communicate, is the more she can say, oh, I get what my man's going through, and now I'm not going to be so quick to be snappy.
Okay, gotcha.
Can you commit to that?
Yes, sir, I can.
It's time for you to change and step up, okay?
Yes, sir, I will.
You got it. Y'all going to be all right, all right? I wish y'all the best of luck, all right?